Warren Buffett on the next decade in the stock market. Warren Buffett is the fifth wealthiest man, an American business magnate, and a philanthropist. He's the most successful investor ever globally, and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. He has tremendous experience in the stock market. When, where, and how to invest are his key skills. In this video, we will tell you his investment strategies and what he thinks about investments for the next decade. Recently, while giving an interview to the Biden administration, he said that the effects of the pandemic are far more than what we thought. Hundreds and thousands of small industries collapsed during this time. It has caused significant economic instability, and it will take years to get out of this phase. In recent years, when the stock market has been dramatically affected because of the pandemic, Buffett bought more shares in different companies because he knew that they would rise when the pandemic ended. They bought 121 million shares of HP to an 11% total stake in this technology company. He loves to bargain when finding good opportunities that excite them to invest. During this pandemic, Buffett was quite conservative about his investment strategy. He was working to raise his shares. He made arrangements to sign a deal with environment-friendly companies, as it is a good thing to add to the portfolio of a good businessman. Warren is going to invest his efforts and money to make the surroundings clean and green. Warren always insists on value investing, meaning that he always buys such shares that are trading at a significant discount to their intrinsic value, because it shows that the current market is facing a downfall and there are solid chances that it will rise in the future. Buffett is currently not investing in several new stocks now. He plans to buy 55 million shares of Citigroup and 69 million shares of media giant Prominent Global. But nowadays, he is resisting the news of him investing in any new and more significant venture. Instead, he said that he will use his wealth for a good purpose and will contribute to charities. Most prominent investors have an idea that Buffett has sharp senses when investing, and that he will wait for better timing in the market. The essential tips for beginners in the investing in stocks from Warren are: always remain focused on one task until you complete it. First, invest in yourself. Invest only when you fully understand every aspect of the business. Focus on value, not on timing in the market. People around Buffett recognize him as a great communicator, as, according to them, he used to narrate the stock policies so that everyone could understand them. Once he talked about the increase in the inflation rate, and he said that it destroys even the capital income that we used to start that business plan. He is successful because he has a strong perception of how the stock market works. Nowadays, when our youth thinks of investing somewhere, they get ideas from social media, which is often not an authentic way. And it just sets the example of blind leading blinds because there is no proper guidance from the experts. Buffett was born in 1930, and during his time, he has seen many economic ups and downs, and these inflations had nothing to do with him. His business intentions were so strong that he left high school, saying he already knew more than the professors. When we go through the history of projects where he invested, we see that he has the best hand in picking up the stocks. Buffett says that the most idiotic act done by the people is that they engage themselves in long-term bonds, and in this way, they lessen their chances of moving towards better choices when they knock at their door. Before investing somewhere, first understand the type of business and what will return you if you buy their shares. Your management policies must be updated to ensure your safety margin if the company suffers any loss. Buffett says that no matter what the business shares face shortly, his company will always be the financial fortress because, according to him, he had taken many expensive decisions in bringing the company to this place. The situation can be described in a way that they are sitting on the heaps of cash. And Warren Buffett says that he will never take such a risk that will run him short of money. Roger Lowenstein says that he is a long-term investor in Buffett's company that has raised his shares from $7.60 to $30,000 within 33 years. It just happened because of Buffett's capabilities in this field. He described how he used his textile company as a cash cow to buy shares in other companies. This strategy helped him become a financial tycoon that never failed, and he became the biggest shareholder in the companies like Coca-Cola, Gillette, and American Express. Warren used to say that every investment you make is not a golden one, as not every pitch gives you a chance to hit. There are failures too, so instead of regretting those failures, do better homework so that every swing you play becomes a hit. Warren also has a strong take on his research before making any investment. He says that when you plan to do so, carefully read the annual reports of that organization and see how they made progress in the previous times and their strategies. After investigating all these aspects thoroughly, when he has bought a company or its shares, he got all the rights of that business. Warren Buffett shared a golden rule about investment, which is to always invest in a business that even a foolish person can run, because someday one of a kind will be there, and it will be beneficial for you. He does not believe in teamwork because he thinks that it's not every individual that contributes to the company's success, but only the management that has a strong impact. So he appoints strong managers in the companies he buys and gives them full hold of the company. He doesn't encourage them on their performance, but makes sure that they generate good revenue. And Warren concentrates on his investing business. Warren Buffett bought various shares recently in 2021, some including Chevron, CVX, Occidental Petroleum, Citigroup, Apple, etc. However, it is a good sign that he is making progress daily, but this situation will instill some extra confidence in the company to move forward. Buffett always encourages the average investors that they should always spare some amount to buy any of the low-cost funds that will benefit them in the long run. He says that it is the best advice he could give to anyone, and he will not even mind repeating it again and again. So if you are an investor or got motivation after watching this video, the world's best investor has set a timeline to follow and be successful. We hope you people enjoyed watching it. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more investing trends content.